Hey everyone, this is Christopher Donnell and this is
Terry McLean.
And it's Monday morning, meaning it's time for Motivational Monday. As you can see, we're not at our normal location.
Nope.
We are out and about around Urbana, and we are at the
Urbana Youth Center.
Yeah, and so we recently started having conversations with Justin, who's the director, and Lynn Adele, who's one of the key volunteers here, about some needs around the youth center. But first off, the youth center, it reaches a lot of kids, right?
Yeah, Justin was telling me that over 400 kids, maybe even close to 500, come after school to here because they don't have parents at home.
Yeah. And so they receive a lot of different services here. One of the things that they've always had after school mentoring and studying programs, but then they also have hygiene kits and a place where you can even wash your clothes and
yes,
all kinds of things. So one of the needs that they have here are these hygiene kits and things to help kids who, stay hygienic, right?
Sure. They set things out like shampoo and conditioner, soaps, razors, things like that, toothbrushes, so that the kids have things to use when they go home.
Yeah. I know that's not something we may normally think about to not have those in our house, but there are kids who don't, and
right.
It's important.
Yeah. They actually have a lot of kids whose parents are incarcerated, and so they don't have someone to buy those things for them.
Yeah. So there's a huge need in our community. The youth center has helped fill that gap. Our churches and some of our programs like 4-H and Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, they're all great, but there is another section of our students who are kind of falling in the gap, and the youth center has really done some good things to help fill that area. And so Big Sunday, talk about Big Sunday coming up.
Yeah, so we're excited because it's big.
It is big.
Huge. What we're trying to do is gather for a small time of worship and then go out and serve the community and then come back together for a picnic meal so that we can fellowship together and kind of get to know each other again after COVID.
Yeah, and you said short service, so I think it's interesting. So you're saying we're not going to spend our time in the church building?
Just a little bit.
Okay.
We're going to have some fun. We're going to worship. We're going to recognize some
Yep.
people. We're going to do some baptism.
Yep.
So it's going to really be a fun Sunday.
It will be. But then once that's over, the church will leave the building. And that's the whole point, is we're in the community already. The church is not a building. It's a people, right?
Yeah, we're on the move.
That's right. And so here we are again at the youth center, and we'll be raising these hygiene kits by the time we get to Big Sunday, and we got some more things to show you coming up. All right, so here we are back on the trail of Big Sunday. Where are we at, Terry?
We're on the bike trail.
Yeah, so
just by Russell Street.
Russell Street and Ward, and it goes all the way to Maine, part of the Simon Kitten Bike Trail. If you've never been on it, it's a great bike path, but it can get messy from time to time.
Lots of trash.
Yeah, and we reached out to the Pathfinders group, and Jim Cook mentioned that this would be one of the first cleanups on this part of the path this year after winter. Winter is always tough on getting out here and getting cleaning. Nobody wants to clean in the winter time, but now we got some beautiful weather.
Great.
So Big Sunday, again, what are we doing?
So we're going to meet here, and we're going to travel down here and pick up trash. So we'll have trash bags and gloves. You can bring your own work gloves. We're all going to wear the bright orange t-shirts, the Urbana United Methodist Church volunteer t-shirts. So if you have one, bring it. If not, we have a few extra at the church.
Yeah, and this is all part of our mission statement, vision statement, which is igniting faith through service. Why are we doing this, right?
Yeah, I think it's important that we're visible in the community, that we help the community, and any way we can make the Lord's creation beautiful is a great thing.
Yeah, so it's going to be a great day. Hopefully we get awesome weather like this. It'll be June 5th. Our service time is 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
And again, shorter service, but we hope to be, right after we're done with the service, be heading towards either grabbing those hygiene kits or being out here on the bike path as well. And there was also a kid activity we were going to do that day, right?
Yeah, the kids can make cards to give to the students there, just to let them know that they're special, that they're gifted, and that they're loved.
Yeah, and that is what we're doing here, is to remind Urbana that they are loved and special to us. So we hope that you join us. some of your motivation maybe for this Monday as you're planning ahead for June 5th is to think about tangible ways you can love your community. These are things that we're doing, but that's not the only thing you can do.
Sure.
There are lots of ways you can love your community well, but this is just an opportunity that we're setting up, and I know we'll have more opportunities this summer. Anytime we have a 5th Sunday of the month.
Yep.
And we'll hopefully be doing more of these big Sundays where we're out and about in the community. And this Sunday we'll be picking up trash and getting hygiene kits for the youth center.
Yeah, and then afterwards, I'm sure you'll be hungry.
Yeah.
So we'll meet at the church, and we'll do it by the playground, and we're going to have hot dogs and just fellowship together.
Sweet. Yeah, I'm sure I'll be hungry after then.
Oh, for sure.
Well, thanks for joining us today as we are out and about in Urbana, and we hope that you're part of Big Sunday with us. We hope that you find a way to serve. And for your Motivational Monday today, think about your community, how you can love your community well. We'll see you next week.